Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit, just play along. Oh, me, myself, and I. And nobody else. Yo, I'm so legit. As I was taking a shit this morning, I was thinking about my future wife and all that. And the bathtubs in this house are plastic. But back in my day, they were like porcelain coated metal or whatever. And it got me thinking, if we have a son, I'll have to kind of time it, because I'm gonna we're gonna always be playing jokes and stuff on Mama Bear and all that. I got it all planned out. In case anybody hasn't picked up on that, I not only got it all planned out, but I have like conversations with myself where I actually play the other individual. So, whatever. I'm so lonely. But, yeah, I'll take him to Taco Bell or whatever and be like, hey, look, this is what's going to happen, little man. I'm not telling you what to do, but I might I add a suggestion. We go to Taco Bell. As you know, you've been on this earth long enough to know that this type of food makes you fart. So we're going to load up on this shit. Well, you are. It doesn't matter what I do. And you're going to hold this, okay? So in a few hours, and things come a knocking, say, hey, you just hold up now. And later tonight, when Mama Bear is giving you your bath, because you're too young and naive to, shower or bathe yourself, that's when you're sitting there, cross-legged style on the, in the bathtub. That's when you let her rip. Just because. So, the fuck? And that'll just, he can give the game away, like, Papa Bear told me to do that. I might even say that, yeah. Feel free to tell your mom that I told you to do that. In fact, tell her I set this whole thing up. Within reason, right? You don't want to use your kid, you know what I'm saying? It's like a delicate dance. You know what I mean? What the hell am I trying to say? It's hard for me to put into words, but it's a thing. You know what I mean? Hey, I think it would be funny if you ripped a major fart in the bathtub, while sitting on a porcelain, whatever, in front of your mom. It's just sort of, it's weird. So it has to be like a natural, whatever. But so be ready for that, Cocinaboo. We're gonna be playing jokes on you and shit. How many kids you want, Cocinaboo? Good God, in your case, you could have as many as you want. So, Clee Bear, she's limited to like 2 or 3, and that's if, I was to plug a baby up in her on our first date. Yeah. And like I said, my parents live, like 25 minutes away, so translation, free babysitters. They won't mind round two, you know. Yo, mom, dad, not to sound like a fuckboy or whatever. Because I'm all old and shit, there's some, critic out there, like, wow, that is so sad. Because you are old and shit, and the way that you're talking is just, like, really pathetic. Oh, is it? Good. You're not, your bullshit meter, sarcasm meter isn't, pegged? Okay, all right. But, because I'm different, as I said, the rules get applied to me, but they don't actually apply to me, so. You always got to state that. Yo, 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 whoa, hey. But anyway, my folks, Oh, so anyway, yo, mom, dad, your baby boy got married and shit. Guess what? She wants kids, like a lot. Hope you're ready to do the babysitter thing again. But anyway. Yeah, so you and I, we can, do our thing, have our date night, or whatever. So, but Kleber, she's up there in age, and not to keep mentioning her, like I don't care about Kleber, but okay, I know. But that's kind of like where her mind is going, that sounds like a good time to her, is Netflix and chill, with the baby. As were you, might be like, well, we used to go out dancing. What the fuck we did? Like I said, you get one dance, first and last time, slow dance at our wedding. That's it. I've danced before, but it wasn't with you, and it ain't gonna be with you. So, because I hate it. Believe it or not, I used to go to clubs and stuff, because player has to get a swerve on. But shut up. Yeah, those days are over. But and I'm of the age now, where it's like I don't care. I won't entertain the notion. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. So I've never liked dancing. Chicks love it. It's like genetic. It's ingrained in them. They get excited. That's what they do. They move. They get up and they move around. Shit. So anyway. You missed that. Oh. Man, I should have shaved last night, but I didn't. Lottie Dottie, Mr. Fucking Party. Party! Party! No, see, that's the thing. I don't like to party. I never did. But, Yeah, I'm looking pretty shaggy. I'm not going to get a haircut today. I'll get a haircut tomorrow. I'll consolidate trips. I'm going over. My mom is going to make some food, for my birthday. My sister's busy. I don't know what the nephews are doing. My nephew's got he's in like a summer hockey league sort of thing where they have a practice on Tuesday and they have a scrimmage on Thursday. I really should go up there, because my nephews like me for some mysterious reason. They're always like happy to see me. It doesn't make any sense, but it's because they're born into it. And I've said that before. It's like, well, my oldest nephew, wait till he goes through puberty and, he's old enough to drive and stuff. I won't be such a cool guy, you know what I mean? But I'm not sure if that's going to play out that way. So, anyway. I remember my first nephew when he was a little kid and he was the first, born. I started talking in a different voice and oh my God, he lit up. Like I said, it's funny. Kids, the world is just so new to them and everything is just, novel and exciting. Like I said, Kosinaboo, even when they get older, but like you just look like when they're little babas, it's just the way they look, they're just always looking around like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And it's just, So like I said, I don't know how many kids you want, but it's not like you're in a rush or anything, so. Shit. Guess that's all I gotta say, baby. I started doing my weights and stuff. I'm telling you, man, because I took a little break there, I feel stronger than I've ever felt before. Maybe you got something to do with it, baby boo. I don't know. Like I said, I live beside myself, Everybody else on the planet is, hell yeah, muscle, strong and shit. Then there's me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, this is pretty easy. Guess I'll keep going. If I didn't know better, I'd say I was stronger than I was 2 weeks ago. 101, 102, So I told Ladybug, who's a fallen angel, because she fell from heaven. See, that's funny, fallen angel, demon. Apparently they're cranking out lesbian angels these days. I think they only have a certain amount, though. I think that's how that works. I don't think they produce them. But, I'll skip the details. But it had come up, kind of here and there in the past, the whole push-up thing. I told her, I said, like I said, maybe I was coming off of, a bender or whatever, and, I know it sounds pitiful, but, I was like winded, right? Shut up. And I said, if I ever walk up this window, and I'm winded, it's not because I'm fat and out of shape and shit. It's because I just did 100 push-ups. And she had brought that up the other day. Oh, did she really? Well, like I said, everything I do is extreme, including being lazy. But I think I might use her as kind of a goal to shoot for. As if I need one. You know, because I had said that, and I've said that before with this other chick, you know, and I'm me, so I can get away with it, but I don't know if they necessarily believe me. I'm like, oh yeah, I can crank out 100 push-ups in one sitting. I had said that, give me a month, 30 days, and I'll be able to crank out, 100 push-ups. Give me 3 months, I'll be able to crank out 600. Give me 6 months, I'll be able to crank out 1,000. So I think a month from now, she's going to be up there, and I'm going to walk up there all pissed off, hating on life, and I'm going to say, hey, ladybug, remember when I told you about that, push-up, that whole push-up thing? Well, I've reached that mark. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard for me to put into words, but like mean it and say it humbly, kind of like sarcastically or whatever. They're like, hey, I mean, I'm a beast. So, and I mean, she's cute. I mean, she's excruciatingly, I mean, she's pretty. She's an angel. Okay, I'd say they don't make them like her anymore, but they just don't make them like her. She's a one-off. And she's a lesbian. She's a sweet, tender lesbo. So I need to be careful that she doesn't think that I'm trying to like, her. But I'm, that's just whatever. You're weird, man. I've never heard anybody say that. I want to make sure she doesn't think I like her. Yeah, exactly. That's how that game works. Just actually, if you want to know the secret. But it's got to be honest. So it's got to be legit. But she still works there for now. So I might just do that. I might just do that. 30, 40 days from now. Hey, ladybug. That mess that I talked about doing the push-ups? Well, I'm there. I can crank out 100 with no rest. That's where I'm at. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just stating a fact. Feel free to tell anybody, to tell the world. And the rest of the office will hear me and shit, because it's hard for me to put into words, but, it is what it is. So, because that's kind of how I do things, kind of a matter of fact, Anyway, I guess that's all I got to say, but so, don't waste it, dude. Don't waste it. I'm old as fuck. Not, like I said, there's a lot of people, my age who are old as fuck who are like, they're starting to wind down. And I'm still basically, 22 years old. Anyway, my mentality is that of a 7-year-old. And whatever. Have a good day.